My question
I have a
is
list.
directed to the Honourable Don Harwin. Minister, my office has received correspondence from Mr Chris Cummings, Managing Director of Breakout River Meats in Cowra. Minister, this rural business owner says his energy bill is increasing by $1.2 million or nearly 100% this year because of increased demand and reduced supply of electricity generation. Since it will only take 4 to 5 years to build a new high-energy, low-emissions power station in the Hunter region, why can't we start construction now?
Why would you want low emissions? You don't believe in climate change.
Well,
It's the politics of the possible.
Order.
Politics of bullshit that you put out.
Order. Order. I call the Honourable Robert Borsak to order for the first time.
I've been waiting on that one. I've been waiting on that one.
Let's not make it two. Minister, you have the call.
look, I thank the Honourable Robert Borsak for the question, and undoubtedly the issue of electricity prices is of very significant concern, not only to business customers but residential customers as well, all across the state. And of course, in terms of residential customers, we've responded with energy rebates. And in terms of what's available for businesses, we've also responded in terms of some announcements on energy efficiency, which are being overseen by my colleague, the Honourable Gabrielle Upton. In her capacity as Minister for the Environment, the Office of Energy and Heritage has traditionally had responsibility for energy efficiency programs, and as part of the energy affordability package that was announced by the Premier, there are some very specific forms of assistance that are being looked at to help small business. Now, if I heard him correctly, he was talking, Mr President, about a meat company. Is that right? A meat company. And one of the critical things that the energy efficiency program is looking at is the capacity to replace energy inefficient appliances such as cool rooms and the like with more efficient appliances and more efficient facilities. In fact, the day after the Premier and I and Minister Upton made the announcements, we in fact visited admittedly somewhat smaller operation than no doubt the one that the Honourable Robert Borsak is talking about. Bresnahan's in Mortdale, which is employs a significant number of people. From memory, I think it's between 16 and 20. And what we have announced in terms of energy assistance is directly of interest to businesses like his. Now, in terms of the ultra supercritical coal-fired power station that the honourable member is talking about, be assured the New South Wales Government is working to deliver a secure, reliable, affordable energy future for the state. In achieving this, the door should be open to all technologies. This should include the sorts of stations that he's talking about with carbon capture and storage, as long as the technology can be shown to help the transition that we're going through at the moment to a new energy future. We have a national energy market, and support for investment in new generation technology should be led and coordinated at the national level. I've been quite clear about that all along. But these are decisions for the private sector. That is the policy of this government. They're not decisions for government. The market is sending clear price signals that would be aided by sensible national reform. That will allow the private sector to choose the right investments and the right technologies. I'm working with other jurisdictions through the COAG Energy Council to achieve this national reform, and I hope we will have an outcome as soon as possible.